This is Ogma001, and we are here for the last ever episode installment of Tasty Planet. Did this once before, just to get an idea for the time, and it's going to take about 20 minutes. It's going to be one level long, so I'm going to take this opportunity to sum up what I've thought of the game and how it's gone so far. With no further ado, let's begin. So this is going to go through all the levels we've done so far, such as the nanometers. So, what do I think of Tasty Planet 2? Overall, it's a good game. I've enjoyed it very much through my time playing it. Although it does have its flaws, there are some levels that are repetitive, it does reuse a lot of assets, and its biggest flaw is it's repetitive. On the plus side, it's a very relaxing and calming game, which is what it ultimately goes out for. I'm not sure if it does it on purpose, but I always find the contrast between, I don't know, the tone and music with the style, the contrast is very bizarre. I've seen it multiple times. It even gets to a point where the contrast is morbid, as you're slaughtering humans to calm music in a cute setting. It's rather odd. So, what should we do next time? Who knows? I haven't even thought that far ahead. I just wanted to get this finished tonight, and I have done. And I think I've got 2 of them uploading now, and I'll upload this one soon, hopefully, and we'll be done. We'll be done with Tasty Planet. It's been a good run, it's been a good game, although I see the interest dying down as we reach the conclusion of this epic game, but nonetheless we will power onwards and destroy the bacterium as I try to conclude this series and give it a summary that we both find satisfactory, both me and you viewer alike. There we go. We're almost out of the primordial ooze and, well, not primordial ooze, the ooze on the floor, and we're almost droplet size, and we can start to consume and eat ants and shit and size up a bit. Man up, suit up for the win. Because we are going to go through every phase of the future level, much like the others, but the future level is by far the longest stage, and I wouldn't say it was actually the most difficult, because it's not that hard. That being said, I am getting fucked up. Although it's been a fun level. It's been fun. Is it my favourite? My favourite was, I don't know. I quite like the Japanese levels. They were quite fun. But no, this is a fun series of levels as we go around and nom on all the various nanobots and things and consume bacteria. Why are we consuming bacteria? Because we have to eat what's smaller than us. That has sort of been drilled in throughout the entire course of the game, and you should know this by now. But there, now we can finally consume nanobots and really increase our order on the food chain, because the nanobots must die, because the great doctor has sent them to destroy us and decapitate us, and generally humiliate us and make us wish we were never born. Yeah, the doctor doesn't like us because, well, he's a bit like Daedalus watching, I don't know, what is he like? Well, he's watching his creation crash into the, Earth and destroy everything, and he's probably feels responsible for it, I would assume, because we are his creation. We are his Frankenstein. He is our Frankenstein. We are his monster. Frankenstein created us, and we are his bastard child that is consuming the world around him and killing everyone he ever loved and shit like that. So evidently we are not his. He's not our #1 fan. Although he did make us, and we are directly his fault, which we can't help. It's his fault, the bastard. He made us in his image, I assume. I assume this is what he did on his Friday nights when he was out gallivanting around on town. This is what he would spend his free time doing, consuming the cosmos and everything that exists within the cosmos. Ah, yes. We are eating little pollen particles so we can eat bigger pollen particles so we can hopefully eventually consume raindrops and lollipops and gumdrops and things. No, I would say one of my favourite parts about this game is the ending, and you may have noticed the name of this was called All the Way Down. There is a reason for that, and I'm going to emphasise that this is one of my favourite levels. It makes a very fun reference that, if you get it, most British people will, I would assume. I don't know how well the author is known in America, but it's a very well-known British author. But we'll get to that in a minute. We're on the couple micrometers. We need to become astronomical kilometers before we can really discover what that's all about. So until then, we're going to continue doing our best to climb the ever-increasing scale as we become huge, and they kind of look like aborted fetuses. Nom nom nom, aborted fetus, nom nom nom. That's fucking disgusting. And I don't know, kind of hilarious. I want your yum yum. That's what it looks like. Scrambled baby brains. Yum yum yum. I'm such a bad human being. We've eaten a pebble. And now we can eat water particles. Fantastic. I was thirsty up until this point, and now we can finally drink for the first time. Well, it's not the first time we've been big enough to consume water particles. We have actually been consuming galaxies and planets not a couple of minutes ago. In fact, I strongly remembered blowing up Earth, but I'm guessing that was just some weird hallucination, and we were probably on LSD or some such drug. There we go. Lasers with ants? Ants with lasers, you moron and fool. You're misinforming the kind ladies and gentlemen in the audience. Well, mostly gentlemen, I assume. I don't know if I have any viewers of the Fafel variety. I may do, I don't know. It's not like I've ever met anyone. I've watched my videos, you could be whatever. Not really the case or point here. I'm just going to continue to consume pebbles and water droplets because I need them for sustenance. And it's a laser ant. Laser ants are evil. They're plotting against your mother. I don't know why. She seems like a very nice woman, but they're plotting against her. Probably. I don't know. Laser ant. I'm eating the laser ants and the big water droplets. Laser ants and water droplets go well together. It's like, I don't know, like two things that go very well together, I would assume. There we go, let's eat the water particles, because they need to be demolished. Yum. Yeah. There we go. We're eating all the small particles, and now we're big enough to massacre the ants en masse, and we are significantly bigger than them, and they are not really an issue. So let's go around and bully them, because they once used to eat me. And that means the only fair response is to eat all of them. The doctor has trained them to kill me, so they still can do harm, because they have lasers. And anyone who ignores lasers is a fool, in my opinion. Lasers should never be ignored, especially if they're the painful kind of lasers, or even the kind of lasers that are used in alarm defense grid systems shouldn't be ignored. Yes, we're eating fusion cells and generally fucking up all the doctor's stuff like a big dick. We're eating the leaves we were once on. It's sunrise, sunset. It's the doctor's wild creations after us. We need to become big enough to consume his wild creations and prevent imminent destruction, because imminent destruction is bad, I tell thee. Imminent destruction is very bad. I'm not a big fan of imminent destruction. There's a hoverboard, you can push it around and it's kind of cool. But there we go, we can now eat his laser rats. Aha! I'm using his creations against him. His laser rats are now mine. Their souls are belonging to me. There's the doctor and his sidekick to our left, evidently still alive after we consumed them before. But I'm guessing this is it. Let's get on it like a car bonnet. Oh my god. Why did I say that? I don't know. I don't know anymore. I'm too far gone. Anyway, let's eat these delicious rat friends. Yes, we are 14.3 centimeters. We could be doing better, but it's a good size for now. It's a very good size for now. As we consume these rat bastards. There we go. I'ma fuck the rats up. 16 centimeters. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting to a sizable size. We're getting to a size we can be proud of. A size that I would call home and tell my mother about. Because, hey mom! Look how big I am! Dear, oh dear, oh dear indeed. That's the only way we can really sum this whole situation up, isn't it? It's how I can sum my entire series up, basically. Oh dear. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, the series. I did not mean for that to happen. There we go, we're almost big enough to eat the doc and his sidekick. Let's see, are they still there? Are they still hanging around? Yep. They're scientist brain jar. We've eaten the scientist brain jars. They have been fucked up. And now we're eating people. I'm eating people instead. Nom nom nom. Ah! Haha! I am become death. Yes, see what I mean? They're screaming out in pain as I consume their flesh, and I can only assume I'm chewing their bone as to where part of their skull is poking out, and there's like flesh hanging off of his skull, and he's like, oh my god, why? And crazy hoverboarders. They're too fast for me. They'll pay, don't you worry, they'll pay, you'll see. Yeah, they'll all see. They'll all pay and see, and pay to see me. Yes, we are. There we go, ha! You crazy hoverboarders. You and your hoverboards and unhealthy obsession with being radical and cool and hip and young. I will consume you all. It's amazing. I like how they all just stand around and lie back and accept it. They're all cool about it. It's like, we could fight this, but what's the point? Ah, my skateboards, give them. I want them. There's the dirt park we were playing in. But they're all trying to run away. They won't succeed. We're too big for them. Ah, you tried to run away from me and now you die. Now you die in a fire. And anyone who does escape will have to escape the planet in time because I'm going to eat it. I'm going to blow it up. You monster. I'm a dick. Ah, there we go. There we go. We're almost big enough. We're almost big enough to really start to ruin people's days. There we go. Eat that. Eat the bush. Eat the bush. The bush is king. There we go. Ah! There, we're eating all the people. All the people must die. Namaste. There we go. We're starting to become sizable. They're a delectable treat for us to eat that can't be beat. Oh my god. There we go. Now we can eat the cars. There we go. There we go. Eat all the cars. Destroy the cars. The cars are evil. The cars are a lie. The cars are telling the truth, but they're a lie. They're all lying. There we go. We can now eat maple trees. Delicious. Muy delicioso, but we cannot get to the maple trees. So, generally unhappy days for everyone. There, now we can get to all the maple trees and their delicious, succulent maple juice. Nom. There, we're getting to a size where we're starting to destroy the planet and generally fuck shit up. Which is why we're here, ultimately. It's nice to see we made it this far without, you know, any of the stuff we destroyed having a major impact on the world. Maybe we did the world some good. You never know. Like, pollution might not exist here. They might have found some new cool way of doing it because of our destruction. But ultimately, everything they've done thus far is futile. And now we're destroying everything they've ever known and loved. Nah. But it's kind of fun being this big in a way, just cruising around, destroying everything. Then we end up in space because question mark. Now we need to get big enough to eat the Earth. Shouldn't be too hard. I've done it before. I've consumed planets before. I've committed planetcide, which is it's like homicide but for planets. Which hopefully we will do and destroy the universe and everything within it because everything within the universe is evil and impure and must die. Rather grim, I know, but you're all impure and evil and God hates you. Just remember that, okay? There we go. Nom nom. I'ma fuck everything in the universe up. Why? Because I said so. There we go. There we go. Everything in the universe must die. You are unholy and impure, and I must smite you in the name of Paladin. That's what I am. I'm Paladin of the Skies. Ogma 001, Sky Paladin or Space Paladin, whatever you want to call me. I'm Protector of the Damned. I no way represent any religion ever. That would be a horrible misconception to have in thine head. There we go. And we're getting big again. It's all about getting small, getting big. It's a lot like me on a lonely Friday night. Oh dear. Yes, I went there. I know. I'm a bad human being. But I'm gonna say it anyway, because I can. Freedom of speech, motherfucker! Oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear. Emphasis that freedom of speech does actually require a modicum of sensibility, and you shouldn't just wave that right around like, I can say what I like because of freedom of speech, har 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 har. Yes, we're a couple kilometers big now. Not quite world consumer, but we're getting there. We're getting there indeed. As we consume these belts of asteroid that are circling the Earth. Getting rather big, to be honest, but it's nice. Nice big tasty chunks. You might say Earth looks like a tasty planet. Oh dear. You might say it looks like a tasty planet too. Wait, what? That doesn't make any fucking sense. Ah! Yes, we're a couple hundred kilometers big now, which is nice. It's nice to be a couple hundred kilometers big. Makes you feel accomplished and tall. Tall, dark, and handsome. Well, depends on what I've just eaten. My colour is dependent on the shit. It's not dependent on a fuck. I hate this bit when I'm so small and it's just like, everything is so, There we go. There we go, we're eating stuff. We're eating stuff. It's just hard to eat stuff when you're this small. I'm gonna have to activate mouse and keyboard mode for this fine-tuned shit. Have you ever seen fine-tuned shit? It's what I call my elderly radio station, fine-tuned shit. I don't know why. I just want to eat the stuff and go home. Oh, God. Just eat. There we go. Good asteroid. Now get in my belly. There we go. Nom nom. There we go. We're eating stuff. We're getting there. We're getting there eventually. Slowly but surely. There we go. It's just getting the initial first few gulps before you can really start to just destroy everything on the screen forever. There we go. See, we're quite big now. Not quite World Destroyer size, but possibly Moon Destroyer. I will destroy the Mun. The Mun must die. Everything must die. We've knocked it out of orbit. Haha. Oh, look at the untold damage we're doing to those mortals. Those mortals. Oh shit. Okay, it's coming back. Good stuff, good stuff. I was worried there. I was like, oh, I might fuck the game up. Okay, well, we didn't get to destroy the moon, but I'm sure we'll eat it anyway. We'll eat everything eventually. Don't believe me? We will eat absolutely everything forever. There we go. So nice to use this to get an initial boost in size. This sort of cosmic clusterfuck. Or whatever you want to call it. That cosmic clusterfuck should mean we are big enough to eat the Earth. There it is, the Earth. Venus. Runs with penis. Oh god. Highbrow entertainment here. Only smart and educated people allowed. Oh no, wait. If you're smart and educated, get the fuck out of here. That's all I can really advise to you. You have entered the no-brain zone. If you have a brain, you are not welcome here. No one with a brain is welcome here. You probably wouldn't like it anyway. Oh dear. Oh dear. The no-brain zone. Uranus. Yeah. Oh god, I'm making... What? Am I fucking 5 here? Christ, man. I'm trying to turn that into a superhero. Christ, man! Jesus. Anyway, we're floating on through space. I've offended my Christian audience. Thumbs up for that. Working hard on alienating absolutely all of my viewers. Eventually it will be done. By the end of this, you will all hate me. British people hate me for misrepresentation. Americans hate me because they're American. I don't know. I'm glad you all hate me. It's a beautiful thing. We can all hate me at the same time. Now let's continue to plummet through space and eat meteorites. As is the goal of the game. Well, I assume that's the goal of the game. Eat anything smaller than you. It's the name of the game. Yes, we're almost 300 megameters. We are 300 megameters. How do I feel about this moment? Good, glorious. I want to eat the sun. The sun and the moon, the stars. When they all align. There we go. Now we need to eat some smaller suns before we can eat our sun. Or stars as you call them. They're not suns, they're stars. We're eating some small stars so we can eat our sun. And in fact, our sun is a star. I know, crazy, right? I thought my science teacher was tripping balls when he told me that. No, it's the tooth. It's the tooth. That's our sun. There are bigger suns. There are smaller suns. There are other suns. I am the sun. Ow. And we just singed ourselves on our sun. There we go. Now we should be big enough to eat our sun. There we go, we are. We've eaten our sun. Poof. We can now eat things bigger than our sun as well. Because we have the sun plus other masses, or massi. There we go. Eventually it should zoom out again as we become even bigger and get another size increase, which will be nice and fortuitous. There we go. As you can see, we are now mahoosive, and we're eating even bigger stars. Like, there are some massive stars out there. It doesn't get as hard as it did in the first game, as you saw the last level I did before the whole no, save files, where am I going? Team Rocket's blasting off again saga. That'll be in my list of regrets. I don't know. Didn't finish a Let's Play. And Transcendence, which is like my bastard child I never speak about. Yeah, I still remember it, still there. Still considering finishing it, although I don't have any of the save files, and I labelled it dead, but we can ignore that. I'm sure it was a huge success, and it was It was just too hipster for all of mainstream to accept. No, I have got other things lined up, like I want to take a look at a few other games to show you people. Still don't know what my next full Let's Play. I've got another Let's Play planned, but the game isn't in a state where I want to Let's Play it yet, if that makes any sense. But no, it's not Kenshi, although Kenshi was a fucking kick-ass game. I might Let's Play it once it's a bit finished, because at the moment it's fun, but it's by no means complete, and that's sort of what alpha funding is about. You might remember what Minecraft looked like near the beginning, before it had all of its cool features. And Jesus, that was my entire desk exploding into flames. Well, probably not flames, but here's a black hole. This is a black hole, a lot like something I will never see. Oh dear. But yes, we are 85.2 astronomical units of doom and glory, pain and happiness, laughter and sunshine. All these things in one are astronomical units. I'll tell you about them, but it's probably too I'm probably too hipster for it. Maybe, I don't know. We need to destroy this black hole before it sucks in me. I will consume the black hole. It's probably a new concept for it. It's like, Ogma, consume me? No, this is not happening. I'm a black hole, and now I'm inside nebulas, and we're doing much better than that black hole. That black hole was a slacker compared to us. That black hole wasn't doing its job. It wasn't actively seeking stuff. It was just sitting there, sucking shit in. Now I'm eating stuff bigger than black holes. I'm eating nebulas. I don't know the size of a black hole, so I don't know if a nebula is bigger than a black hole, but I'm making assumptions based on the scale of a game created by indie developers who probably don't have a science team. But I would assume they have some scientific knowledge, so I'm sure everything in here is scientifically accurate. And scientifically is now a word. Whether it was before or not, I don't know, but I am going to create words for entertainment purposes and take artistic license, because I can. Artistic license is fun. There we go. Eat all the nebulae. Nebulae are bad. They want to give me herpes and AIDS at the same time, or herp AIDS. I was thinking of making a concept for it called herp aid, but I don't know. There we go. Now we have all the herpes and genital warts. As we consume the sun planet, and we now look like a giant spunk bucket. As we consume the tail ends, and there we go. There we go. I'm Ogma, destroyer of galaxies and tendrils. Oh, we're almost done, folks. We're coming to the end of this this wild ride. Ogma's wild ride. But we're getting to the size where we can almost fuck this thing up completely. Just tipping it over the edge. Eventually, you will see this go in a matter of seconds. You just gotta give it that oomph. That you'll see what I mean. There we go. You see, you just gotta give it that oomph. You've just gotta, you know, push it over the edge and make it go insane and blow its brains out. Oh, we didn't get to eat the galactic core. I'm sad now. I have not been able to eat all the galaxies I have wanted to. That makes me a sad galaxy. That makes me a sad panda. I don't even know of anyone who knows Sad Panda watches this, so cool story, bro. There we go. Elliptical galaxies. Elliptical galaxies are elliptical, and spiral galaxies are spiral-shaped. Now you know, and knowing is half your mum. What? What are you talking about, you crazy fool? I want to eat galactic clusters. Clusters of galaxies are fun to eat and taste like rainbows and pain. Rainbows and pain make a good mix. I would know. I would know indeed. Galaxy groups. Galaxy groups must die. I really do like this level. I don't know. It's just fun. It's just a bit of fun. If you turn it into an endurance match and try to speedrun it, it becomes less fun. But if you just sort of roll with it, it's quite relaxing just as you float around and mop everything up. I can imagine it's much more stressful on time mode, but I don't have I don't have a well-built enough heart for that. I'll just sort of explode into blood and flesh. There we go. Glad I got that out of me. But yes, we need to consume all of these heart fires. There we go. Super cluster! Super cluster! Soon we will eat the fabrics of reality and time and space. But not just yet, not just yet. We will eat time and space eventually, but we're almost there. Just a few more to go. Just a few more to go. There we go. And this is the fabric of the universe, and we will eat all of it. And then I will tell you will see the ending I was talking about. So basically, the ending is only a joke if you understand who Terry Pratchett is, and this is basically a Discworld joke. There we go. The universe rested on the back of the first turtle of time. That turtle stood atop a second turtle, which stood atop a third turtle, and so on. The turtles of time were peaceful entities and had no way of defending themselves from the goo apocalypse. It was a tasty feast. All the way down, 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 down. So yes, this has been Tasty Planet. That was the last level of the game. I hope you've enjoyed yourselves. I'm going to let the credits run out so you can make an opinion on the game and form an idea. And what did you think of it? I found it fun. I'm going to do something else soon. I've got my Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines to finish off, but for now this is done. This is another Let's Play I have under the belt. More experience means the next one will be better than this one, and so on and so forth. Maybe I'll continue with Stranded and finish off like the mod I said I was going to do, but I'm being too lazy to. But yes, this is everything we have consumed throughout the course of that level. Delicious. Delicious. This has been Ogma 001. Thanks for watching.